You want to grab some weights, whatever you want to go with. I'm going with 8s, but you can go light weights as well. And will offer some modifications if you're doing lighter weights to the exercises for our upper body, so you can make them a little harder if you want to. You also need a chair, preferably one with no arms, so that you're not smacking anything while you're working out. But we're going to hop to it in a few moments. Just give everyone time to roll on in. Checking to see we're a little bit crooked, so I'm going to try to fix that. Let's try to fix that. Move it slightly over this way. Okay. Hopefully that's a little straighter. Looking at. Yes, that's much better. Okay. I think I might scoot my chair back a little bit just so when my arms go up, you can actually see them. There we go. Okay. Ooh, one good cough. I'm starting to finally lose my cough from when I was sick several weeks ago. We're going to give everyone about 30 more seconds to roll in, and we're going to hop into our seated warm-up. Everything is going to be seated today. This is like a great modified workout. I will tell you what the exercises are, like standing up. If you want to do it standing, you can do it standing. Don't worry. So, pick your poison. Okay. There we got about a few more seconds. And then I'm going to kind of give a quick rundown before we warm up. Upper body exercises, you kind of know. Bicep curls, we're going to be doing some overhead presses. And we'll be doing some tricep extensions, just the basics here. Nothing too wild and crazy. Trying to decide, you may want to bend over. You know what, we'll do our triceps bent over for a little tricep row and extension. Then we got core exercises. So it's important during this workout to stay seated kind of at the front edge of your chair. Because if we're seated back like this or relaxed, your core isn't engaged. So sit at that front edge of the chair, sit up nice, tall, straight spine, just like you would if you were standing. I have about like a foot of space between my back and the back of the chair. So we want that wiggle room also, because we're going to be doing core work. We're doing like some sit-ups, and we'll be holding it back and doing some Russian twists. We're doing some bicycle crunches. You know, all those sorts of things can be done while you're seated in a chair. You don't need to do them on the ground or standing. And for our, I'm calling them our cardio exercises, a little bit of leg work here, we're doing a modified jumping jack. So all that is, you know, you're jumping the feet out and in while you're seated. I'll probably want to move my weights further back so I can do that freely. We'll also be taking a reach out with those arms, tap the toes. That's good for our hip flexors, and our core is working a little bit there as well. And I think I had one more. Oh, just good old marching. See, you can do this stuff seated. So, on that note, let's warm up. You can be standing or seated. Rest those hands on your knees if you're seated. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, side out. Good. On your next inhale, draw those shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, roll them down the spine. Inhale, tighten and tense. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, draw them up one more time. And release. Go ahead, drop chin down, chest, let that head grow heavy. Try to relax the back of the neck in between those shoulders. Take one more breath here. And slowly roll right ear to right shoulder. You can reach that left hand long. Gently place the right on the side of the head. Stretch out to the side of your neck here. If the hand is too much added weight, you can keep that hand down. Also, while we're here warming up, I would love to hear what workouts you want next month. But release those hands down, drop that chin towards that shoulder. I haven't scheduled them yet, so I'm taking suggestions. Also taking suggestions if you guys want more days a week. Let me know. And slowly roll other ear to other shoulder. You can keep it right here or reach that one hand, rest the other. Breathe into those tight spots. Let them loosen up with every exhale. Good. Release those hands down. Good. Down towards that shoulder. It's going to be a lovely sunshiny day here in Michigan. Good. Drop that chin down. Take those gentle half neck circles a couple times. Just rock side to side. And when you're ready, take it all the way around. It's important, whether your workout is standing or seated, low impact or super intense, you gotta warm up. Range of motion warm up, save us from injuries. Pause that chin down, take it the other way. And pause with that chin down, reach both hands to the ground on an inhale, sweep, reach both arms up. Exhale, release one hand down, get a nice side stretch, gaze up. Good, bring it back up to center, exhale, take it over to the other side. And if you're just rolling in, reminder, you don't have to do this seated, you can do it standing. Good, bring it back up. If you're standing, open those arms for that twist. If you're seated, you can grab hold of the chair, take opposite hand, opposite knee. We're almost done with our warm-up. Good, bring it back up, exhale, take it over to the other side. And bring it back to center. Push those hands down. Go ahead, step those feet slightly wider than hip width if you're seated. If you're standing, keep them right underneath your hips. Good, open those arms up wide. Let's start to dive forward. Take that forward fold. You take opposite hand, opposite elbow if you want to. Rock out, shake that head, yes and no. And release, good, softly, gently roll it on up, back to seated nice and tall. Okay, fabulous. We're gonna hop to it. We're gonna hop to our pattern. Our goal is to do 10 reps each. On things that have two sides, it'll end up being 20, but it'll be like 10, 10, 9, 9, you know, that kind of thing. So we're gonna start off with our little modified marching here. I'm gonna take these weights in front of me, just so I don't keep hitting them. Fabulous. And we're gonna pump those arms, so try to warm up everything. Roll those shoulders back, engage that core, let's go. Good. Grab those weights. Let's take those bicep curls 10 times. If you're using lighter weights, keep going. If you're going heavy, you can take it up, straight out. This will make it more challenging, still work your biceps. If you've already done 10, you can always take a break. I just have to catch up. 3, 2, 1. I'm setting those weights down in front of me. We're going to balance on those heels. Draw that core and take those sit-ups. Good. Feel like you're leading with your head and shoulders back towards the back of the chair. 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet flat again. We're taking those jumping jacks, hands down by our sides. Last 2, 1. Grab those weights. Let's take that bent over row tricep extension. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're keeping a nice fast pace. We can keep that heart rate up. We're halfway through these. Keep going. Last one. Good. Set it down. Bring those feet back out in front of you. Lean it back. Interlace those hands. Let's take those Russian twists. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it back to seated nice and tall. Arms straight up. Tap and reach. Keep going. Stick it up tall here. Try to get that leg fully straight. Flex that foot. A little more than halfway through. Keep going. Do one more on each side. Good. Grab those weights. We're taking it overhead. Woo. Two, one. Woo, good job. Go ahead. Set it down. Bring those feet forward. Hold it back. We're leaning. Take those hands behind the head. Bicycle crunches. Twist. Keep going. Last one. Good. Sit up tall. We're going to add on a core exercise here. This is for our obliques, so it's one side and then the other. You have the option to hold on to a weight. Take it to the side. Reach as far as you can. Woo. Keep going, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Switch it out, other side. Almost done, almost done. Good, good. Set that weight down. Final core exercise of sequence 1. It's our little hold with our little kicks. Try to hold that core engaged. Good, almost done, halfway through. Almost done, almost done. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, little breather. Check in there, see how you're doing. We're already about halfway through. We're gonna do one more round. So hopefully I remember it all. But again, you can do this all standing. So you can do standing jumping jacks. You can do those standing kicks. You can hop down to seated on the ground for our core exercises. That's nice too. Getting up and getting down is a great exercise to keep doing because it keeps our mobility and our ability to fall and get back up essentially, because it happens to the best of us. Especially if you're like me and you're a figure skater. We fall. It happens. Okay. One more deep breath. Whew. Fabulous. Let me see if I remember our first exercise. I think we started off with our marches. I'm going to put these in front of me a little further. We've got our marches, and then we got our regular sit-ups, and we got bicep curls to start with. Let's pump those arms. Let's go. Those knees up. Good. Bring those feet forward. Make sure you're still seated at the front edge. Roll those shoulders back. Take those sit-ups as far back as you can go without releasing that engagement in the core. Woo. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet flat. Let's grab those weights. We got those bicep curls. Remember, you have that option if you have lighter weights to hold the arms straight out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Hug your elbows to your ribs halfway through. 2, 1. Fabulous. Go ahead, set it down. We got those modified jumping jacks. Roll those shoulders back. Let's go. Whew. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet forward. Lean it back, interlace those hands. Let's twist it out. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Grab those weights. Feet hip width apart. Slight bend in the knees if you're standing. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Bend it forward. We're taking that row tricep extension. Try to get those elbows up. There you go. Squeeze those shoulder blades together with every row. Keep going. You're about halfway through. Push through it. Woo. Last 3 rounds. Almost done. 2. And 1. Good. Set it down. We're taking those arms up. Tap and kick. Keep it up. Keep going. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Scooch it forward here. You already did the twist. Oh, we got bicycle crunches. Heels there, hands to head. Bring it up. Twist it out. Try to turn it wall to wall. Good. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet flat. Let's grab those weights. We got that overhead press. We're taking a narrow stance today, so take it to the shoulders. Take it straight forward. Sit up tall, stand tall. Draw that core in. Three, 2, last 1. Fabulous. Set one weight down. We got our little core finisher here. One weight in one hand. Take those side crunches. Working on those obliques. Woo. Halfway on this side. Good. Take it to the other side. If you're doing this exercise standing, this is standing core exercise. The other core exercises would be seated on the ground. Just so you know. This is also good to do balancing on one foot if you're standing. 3, 2, 1. If you want to, keep a hold on that weight. We're taking it back. Little kicks. Trying to hold that core. This is our boat pose, basically. Little kicks. Woo. Almost done. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Good job, you guys. Good. Set those weights aside. I'm going to check our time, see if we are up for one more round. Oop, we got about 10 minutes left. So we're at actually going to get into our stretching, but if you ever want to go another round, you can always stretch later on your own time. We're going to start to cool it off, so good job. Let's start by, actually I'm going to put the weights in front of me, out of the way. We're going to step those feet nice and wide apart, open up the hips. Start to take those little twists. You can do this standing. Fabulous. Just loosen up. Take slow, deep breaths. And bring it back to center. Let's stretch our upper body first. Go ahead and inhale, open up those arms. Exhale, right arm across, left arm under, roll that shoulder down. Look away and breathe into it. We're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. 30 seconds for upper body stretch. We did a lot of upper body here. We hit everything, biceps, shoulders, triceps, and back. The nice part with those modified standing exercises, like our jumping jacks, where we open and close, that's working our glutes a little extra. It's working our hip flexors. Go ahead, release. Tap that shoulder, push it back. It's working our hip flexors, our inner hip, and our glutes, our outer, because we're opening and closing nice and quickly. Nice, good, quick twitch muscles there. And when we do those marches, it's actually also a core exercise. Again, working on those hip flexors too. And when we have those straight legs, it's working our hamstrings and our calves a little extra. And let it go. Grab hold of those fingertips, open up that inner arm. If you need to, you can have a soft bend in that elbow. Focus on slowing down your breathing here. Good, release. Wrap that arm around the waist if you already feel a stretch and that shoulder stay here. If you need a little bit more, guide that hand up towards the opposite shoulder. And then wherever we are, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Feel like you're almost arching back. Nice and open. I don't suggest doing that stretch where you grab your hands and kind of force the stretch. You gotta be careful with your shoulder joints. They're a delicate one. You don't want to mess them up. You don't want to tear things. So I'd much rather you do this one. Go ahead, release. Roll out that wrist a couple times both ways. And go ahead, inhale, open it back up. We're taking it to the other side. Left arm across, right arm under. Roll that shoulder down. Look away, breathe into it. I can't wait for the weather to get warmer and we can do some of these workouts outside. That'll be so nice. Oh, I can see a squirrel outside. Oh, they just jumped from one branch to another. Good, release. Tap that shoulder. Push that elbow. Oh, they seem to be sunbathing now. That's kind of cute. It's very busy outside. It is officially spring. The birds and the squirrels, all of them have things to do. There's also a family of raccoons, a possum, I think 2 skunks that live. I catch them on my security cameras. Go to release it forward, grab hold of the fingertips, open up the inner arm, soft bend the elbow, and a cat. Someone's cat that rolls around outside. I have to come up with names for all of them. The cat might already have a name though, I don't know. But yes, reminder, if you weren't here during the warm-up, comment below, let me know what kind of workouts you want next month. Go ahead, release, wrap it around the waist. You can stay here or guide that hand if you need more. I haven't scheduled them yet, so I'm taking requests. Let me know if you want like one chair workout a month, just so you have something new each time. I totally understand. It's good to have modified workouts. A few more seconds here. And release. Roll out that wrist both ways, and let's grab hold of that right knee, give it a hug, take a few circles of the ankle. then cross it high. Again, if you're doing this standing, you're balanced on one foot and folding forward. If you need to, hold onto the wall with one side, or a chair, or the back of the couch, or a table, whatever you got near you. Also, I'm considering maybe moving up and doing more workouts a week, more live streams a week, so let me know. That way I can do, a low impact, a seated, maybe a high intensity workout every week. So there's a little something for everybody. But I want to hear from the peanut gallery before I commit to that. Good. Sit up tall, cross the ankles or cross the knees. If you want to come to seated, if you're standing, go for it. If you're taking that twist, reaching for the bottom or the back of the chair. If you're not in a chair, you can take that elbow to that knee. Good, release, uncross that leg, straighten it out, flex the foot, slide on down. You can stay right here, or if you can reach, grab hold that big toe, pull it back. Now I can't see any comments, so once I'm done teaching the stretching, I'll go peek. Good, bring it on up, grab hold of that other knee, take a few circles, and then cross it high or low. Sit up tall, start to fold forward. Get that outer hip, outer glute. And sit up tall, cross the ankles or the knees, come to seated. If you're standing, take that twist. Try to sit up really tall, straight spine when you take those twists. We don't want to be rounded and twisting. That's very compromising to our spine. Oh, the puppy birds are out. They're little black birds. I don't know what their official name is, but untwist, uncross that leg, straighten it out. But in the spring, I think they're more happy about the extra sunshine than me, because they go and they find a sunny spot and they do a squeaking sound and fluff up their feathers like this. He's done it 5 times now. They're having the best morning. Good. Bring it on up. Both feet flat. Let's take another little forward fold. So if you're standing, you're going to take that swan dive, straight legs. If you're seated, step those feet a little wider. And we're going to give ourselves, if you were seated, a nice little hug. And let the weight of our arms really open up those shoulder blades. And reach for those ankles. And walk it on up. Coming back to standing or seated, nice, tall, straight spine. Reach those hands down. Drop the chin on an inhale. Reach up, grow taller. Exhale, push everything away that no longer serves you. Inhale to gather up all the positive energy you can find. Exhale, bring it in your heart, bowing the chin. Thank yourself for taking this time out of the week for you, and thank you for sharing your workout with me today. I'm going to come read the comments. In fact, I'm just going to pull up my chair. And flip this around. Bear with me. There we go. Seated cardio strength. Yes. Seated cardio strength. This is was a modified workout for those who can't work out standing. Inclusion is very important to me with fitness, I think everybody should have access to a form of exercise that works for their body. Every body is different, born different, different because of aging, injuries. So, but we're all set for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. We'll have new workouts next month, so check the scheduled live streams. Those will be popping up probably over the weekend. Probably like Sunday I'll have them, so you have till then. Leave some comments. I got one curl over here. Look at this one. Where is it going? But leave some comments. Let me know what workouts you would like next month, and if you'd like more per week, because I would love to make sure that there is a modified workout available for those who can't do standing workouts. I'd also like to make sure there's a low impact workout and high intensity workouts. So maybe we'll do 3 live stream workouts a week in those varying levels, you know? So let me know, but I will see you again soon. Goodbye, everybody. Have a lovely rest of your week. Look at the sunshine coming through the blinds. Okay, bye, buddy.